Hello, everyone. So, another week, another Friday with another webinar. Here we are. So, for today's webinar, I try to cover some more technique and as well as going over of some portfolios, some profiles of some of the traders. Basically, we're gonna focus on profit. I want to ask you guys how you can manage to pull out 4%, 5%, up to 10% monthly out of this platform. By the way, guys, this is one of the top platforms in the world in terms of the, the quantity of the traders and the strategy followers. So it makes it one of the biggest platform. And so here is the war of traders. They are all competing with each other to be in top 10. So most of the time you find the traders with the better strategy and plan on in top 10, but sometimes you find traders with a good portfolio in, let's say, with the lower ranks, but they have a better odds in for you to win and make profit. So first thing first, as I said last week, guys, you need to be really patient with copy peep. There is a loss, there is winning, so you need to be patient. Some of the traders need to give time, let's say a month or uh, like 2 months, 3 months. I know a friend of mine, he was checking every day, like if one day was like 2, 3 negative positions, he's already mad and he's so stressed. So it shouldn't be like that. And if you're inviting someone to this platform, make sure they straight and so they can handle their feelings in any circumstances. And because if, let's say, I don't know anything about trade, I don't know anything about copy peep, and I just jump in, so a lot of emotions will be involved, a lot of mistakes will be involved. Make sure you yourself know about everything, and if you're inviting someone, make sure they know what is this platform all about. They know how to use the website. They know what is trade, what is forex. They have their MT4 setup on their laptop or mobile phone, so they can monitor the trades. And that is the tip for you guys if you're inviting someone. Okay, we are going over last week. If you guys remember last week, I made this nonsense email here. Like, I think it's not even existed, but I just made a demo account with this fake email, and I'm so excited to show you what happened. We just follow 4 trades. It's like, okay, last Friday, 7 days ago. So if I go to statement, and I can show you guys what is the profit or loss this past 1 week. You can see that I made nearly 2% in these 7 days. Okay, but guys, I go really safe. All right, this account is really like following the traders who are having low risk. Okay, so I can add couple of more if I have a bigger capital, because the traders in my radar for medium and low risk, there are probably around 7 to 10 traders, strategy provided. But simple 2% in a week. So we have 4 weeks a month. If you make a week 2%, you get 8% monthly. So that is not a low number, guys. That is really, really high. It's already like above our expectations. I expect to get 5 to 6% from copy P per month, and that is really high. But 8% is really beyond my target. So because I want to play it safe, okay, stay away from those traders that they are offering you, let's say 30% a month, or they are trading. Let's say last month they gained 80% or 100%. Stay away from those traders, okay? Let me show you what happens when you follow a trader which is high risk and it may give you 1 month, 2 months a good uh, profit, but at the end, look what happened. Stay away from these traders, okay? I'm not gonna go down. Just look here, 70% average gain per month. Okay, this is really tempting. Some people with let's say 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 coming into coffee beat, and they check this number and they say, okay, I have, let's say, 5,000, I make 70% per month, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that. Guys, this is not get rich quick, okay? You need to be patient. 93 of max drawdown, I think it had last week, and this account is already been dead and blow up. So you can check. Okay, good September, good October, perfect November, amazing December. Okay, but look, January the account blow up. Okay, this is the reason I'm saying to not follow traders without strategy, traders that they gain a lot. Okay, let me tell you, the number one trader in the world made around about like around 110% in 2019 in a year. Okay, 110% in a year. This trader is giving 287% in a month. So there must be something wrong. They are taking risks. They don't have. They are um, risk management. So stay away from these traders. Can you see? Only few mistakes and done. 65% in a single trade loss. I'm showing you this for you to be careful, okay? To not do mistake and follow these high risk traders. Even some of them are medium risk badge, but you need to know that it's not simple as that. You just come and say, okay, this trader is making every month 70% for past 6 months. Let me follow this trader. No, it's not working like that. You need to find a trader which normally we suggest them, okay, that they have a strategy. They are stop loss, okay. This trader is still high, but not very bad. We follow him last week, Friday, okay, and look what he gave us. I go to statement and look, he gave us 1.3%. Okay, so see, sometimes you follow few traders, some of them may give you negative or little help in your portfolio, but one of them might turn out good that week. So that is also luck. So find those traders with a good strategy, those traders who not stay in negative, okay, those traders who have, okay, not bringing your equity down, okay, because some of the traders, they keep their trades open for months, for weeks, and they don't want to close it because it's negative, because they don't want to take negative in their equity curve. They don't want to have negative in their statement. So what they do, they keep the trade on, and let's say a month later, 2 months later, once become positive, they close it. Okay, that's where they get 95% profit, winning profitability. So it means from 100 trades they win 95% because they keep the trade long. Let's say, let me open this one. I believe the account, the orange line must be very far from the black line. I never seen this portfolio anyway. Be safe, stay away from those traders offering you a lot. Okay, let's say this trader, okay, you want to follow this trader, okay, but be careful, put limits, stop loss, okay? These are risky trades. You need to see, okay, this trader is working more than a year. So the first criteria, okay, almost a year. You should follow a trader which is working very long, not 3 months, not 6 months, okay? So you go to VAMI balance equity leverage. This is giving you three graphs, okay? We want to check the equity, okay? So we off on the VAMI balance and equity, we off the leverage. Okay, look, the orange line is following the black line, okay? It means this trader, okay, this point, your account position, open position went to negative, but it came back up and he closed it. So he's having some strategy, okay? Sometimes he didn't follow in this point and maybe in this point he didn't follow the strategy, but he's doing stop loss. He's cutting the losses quickly. So that's how he is growing the account. Okay, you want to check the trading statement. You can see that it's not too dark red. Okay, because those accounts have dark red is like those that they open any trades and they let the trade go to negative, so much negative. I will show you example. I'm showing you this. I know some of you might know this, but this is really important. Okay, look here. The orange line is really away, far away from the black line, and here the account is not been trading. So and here this I think this account is been dead. So let's check the trading statement. You can see how red look almost 1,000 pip negative, 800 negative. Okay, so this is dangerous. 1,400 pip negative. This is like beyond uh, worse for let's say a trader, beyond a terrible situation, terrible portfolio. Okay, because a good trader, successful trader, never let their losses go that far, especially in PIP. Let's say a trader say, okay, I'm minus 80 pip out, okay, minus 50 pip out. No matter what happened, I'm gonna get out of that trade in that, let's say, minus 50 pip. So find those traders, follow them, okay? This list of strategies keep getting updated, okay? We have let's say in a month one or two trader which are really good is being added. I mean, many traders is being adding up, but one or two of them is really good. So that is how you really need to follow a trader. Let's say, okay, you want to build up criteria. Okay, first one, I don't follow a trader, let's say, which is letting trade to go negative so much. Okay, this is the first one. It means that orange line should not be really far away from the black line. Okay, like this guy is really good because it's following that orange line, which is equity, and the black line, the same, and is closing it over and over. I mean, is hitting it over and over. So this is the first criteria, okay? Or you can check the same data by looking at the statement, but there you can find from beginning to the end. But here you need to check actually 24 pages to find out if this trader is letting the trades to go negative or not. But simply looking at this chart, I can tell at this point he let to go negative a little bit, but he covered it back up. And you see, the leverage, this points that is going negative is getting higher, okay? Because this trader knows and needs to use a bigger leverage, higher leverage in order to cover the loss. So this trader is actually doing a good strategy. I know you have been suggested to follow portfolio has been suggested for you to follow it. It's a good portfolio. Those who follow in January, they got 28%. So it was a good month. I think the best since July. And so this is how you find out if this trader is worth to follow or is just a newbie trader. Guys, there are some traders that they are really rich. So once their account is getting negative, they top up their account and they trade again, okay? But some trader, and you should not follow those, okay? But you follow these kind of traders that they have first your criteria, which is not letting trades to go negative, okay? And second, you can, let's say, check the trader's position size, okay? Normally, what kind of position size he has? He has around, let's say, 0.1 lot size average or 0.5 lot size average, okay? This is how he opens, um, this is how much he opens that trade. Okay, I think we didn't add this trader in our portfolio last week, so let me add him. Yeah, we didn't add him. I don't know if, okay, this was a new portfolio we added last week. Okay, I think we can, okay, this guy, why we add him last week, I believe because it was on a drawdown and it's a good time to follow a trader when it's on drawdown, okay? So maybe that is the reason we follow this trader, but I think it didn't go really bad and it was positive for like a couple of dollars, but nothing much. Let's say I go to trading terminal. Okay, let me skip. I go to trading terminal. I see my used margin is 1.5%. Okay, it means 98% of my account is not being used at the moment. Okay, you check back tomorrow, check back after tomorrow, and this number is not exceeding 5%. This means, I'm sorry, this means this account is not being used. Your money is being sleeping around. It's not being used very well. So you need to use your account. Let's say if you want to go very safe, up to 20%. If you want to go medium risk, 20 to 30. And if you want to really go high risk, you can go 35% of this. This number can exceed to 35% for those who want to go higher risk. Okay, but 20%, 15% is a percentage that you want to have because we don't want our money to stay in the platform and not being traded wisely and fully. So 20% to 30% is really recommended for used margin. Everyone has a different perspective, a different opinion about using margin, but we want to use the best out of our funds, our capital. So once you see this number is not exceeding 5% or 3%, you need to actually, they call it volume up. You need to really um, give more funds to those traders you're following, or you follow a couple of more traders. Okay, so I want to add this trader with 860 recommended minimum. So very easy. We already check the portfolio, the max margin use. Let's check. Okay, sorry. Here, 0.5%. 64%. So we need to know when he used this margin and how often it's happening. Okay, we can see that maybe he used it at this point or this point. Yeah, what was the date there? It's gone again. How often he used a very high margin? 64% 10th of January. Okay, so 64%. Here is the 10th of January. Okay, he used very high leverage compared to other days, 60, and I think, yeah, here, 10th of January. And that's where he wanted to cover a small drawdown, which I think was here, the red one. So that is why he used high margin. But other than that, not much. Why it's going? Let's refresh again. Next up, we check. So, these are the criteria. Some of you want to write down. Okay. You need to know 2 trades per day is going to be open for this trader. So what that means, I don't want to give really high allowance for the lot size trade. I don't want this trader to, let's say, trade one lot per trade for me, because if he do 2 trades a day and 19, which is max open trades, like 19 trades open with one lot is 19 lot. Your account might not take that. Your margin might go up to 90 to 100%. And a small negative, small fluctuation in the market account. Okay, so take it seriously when reading these numbers and giving that allowance to the trader. I know some of you might experience some loss, big or small. So that is the wake up call for you guys to really understand, and do not follow any trader. Do not, let's say, give them the access. Okay, so uh, one of the good points I give to this trader is the focusing on real estate. It means this trader is focusing on fundamental, technical, and he knows what he's doing for this, let's say, particular pair. So this number I like. Okay, it's lower than those you see 95, 85, but this means this trader is cutting losses quickly. Okay, cutting losses wisely. Okay, is the better word we use. It's not just waiting for the trade for a couple of the months. Okay, here the maximum waiting was 2 weeks. Okay, is normally closing the trades in few days, and that maybe less than a day. Okay, so I want to follow this trader, help my portfolio, and I'm gonna give him, okay, I want to give him, let's say, uh how much I can give him. I can give him, let's say, uh 35% or 38%, or okay, I want to reach to 0.05. Okay, that much you can give to make your average trade size 0.05. Okay, so you don't want to have higher than 0.05 because this trader is trading a lot. Okay, my fund is 10,000, and here it's okay, you want to put 0.01. Sometimes the trader prefer to have lower size, so you can put that number. For this is good for when you put lot max, is really helping for those who's trading really high numbers. Okay, and let's say suddenly they want to open 10 lots, 10 trades with each, let's say, half lot, so it's going to be 5 lots, so it's a lot. So force exit and stop, this is one key point that many of you, I'm sure, like, I don't know, I say 80% of you still have issue with this part. Okay, so that's why I might repeat it again next week and next week. This part, Okay, how you determine what to put here? You go up, you check. You gave this person 4,078. Okay, you okay to lose how much? Okay, you want to say, okay, I'm okay to lose $500 of this. So you put 3,500. Okay, it's very simple. Even if you click I here, it says this function allows forcible closure of all trades of all given for the given trading system. If the account equity become lower than the value specified in the field, you see, it says the account equity become lower. It means if go lower than 3,500, the value specified in the field, when the function goes into action, the trading system will be automatically deactivated. It means this account it will be stopped, followed. The function is not active if the field is empty. Okay, so you activate by putting the number here. So you're sure, okay, if you let's say you sleep and wake up, this trader is really like went to a few couple of negative trade, you sure that you don't lose more than $500. So the worst deviation, sometimes when you're following a trader in a let's say a month like March, which is or August, or I don't know, some of the months are really the market is really hot, it's really fluctuating, it's volatile. So you want to have a good deviation. I mean, you don't want to have trade open far away from the position that particular trader you're following open. So it means, let's say a trader opening Euro USD at 1.105, let's say, okay, and is a buy order. So you don't want to, let's say if the market is really going up, you don't want to open at 1.120, okay, let's say 15 pips away. You want to have only 5 pip away. So you put 5. You don't want to have more than 5. Or some of you don't want to fill this up, is also fine. Do not click this. Sometimes you get good results, sometimes bad. So it's better to be safe. Just if you click it and there is pending orders, you want to follow, it's okay. But then if there's open trades, no, do not do that because maybe your position will be far away open from the uh, trader's position. This is good for the times that you don't want to exceed more than 10. Let's say 10 times 5, it's 0.5. Okay, I don't want to open more than, let's say, 20. The maximum that trader opened was 20. So let's say if you wake up one day, you see 40 trades with an average of 0.05, that might really affect your account. So by putting a number here, 20, you will say, okay, the highest can go is 20 at the same time. So this is good because let's say when you go sleep, you wake up, you see this trader really change the strategy. Okay, so this is good for making your account more safe. So that is how you set up this number for this trader. You see, our webinars are mostly focusing on finding a trader, doing the setups, and some of the techniques, because Kobe is all about that. It's all about following the right person and doing the right setup. Okay, the more you go into it, the more you learn is better, and of course, the more you will earn. So after you, let's say you follow a person, you need to, let's say, take care of your account. Okay, if there is let's say I just show you guys that in the trading terminal I'm not using a good margin. Okay, this should really be like 15%, 20%. Okay, so I can say, okay, my capital is being involved in the trading. It's not just sitting there and uh, and is not being traded, is not being used wisely. So uh, by adding up more traders, or let's say I go to portfolio and I want to change and give more, uh, let's say allowance to these traders to trade more for me. So it's so simple. You go to portfolio, you wait for the list to come up. Okay, I saw the nice money portfolio was okay. I'm gonna see how much I give him. Okay, his trade size is 0.04. I want to increase this to 0.0, let's say 6. So roughly I need to give 10% more, I believe, right? Or maybe I make it 50%. Okay, so I give him $5,000. This makes the trade size to go to 0.06. And you don't want to have more than this amount and less than, let's say, 4. Why I do that? Because this trader is good, and sometimes this trader want to open 0.01. I think I want to have higher than him, so I put 0.04. So when he open lower than this number will be open for me. This number here I change to 4,500. All right, and I keep that number 5. Okay, and save. You see, this turns red. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, and here it says that you're using your account 1.6 times higher. I mean, it's written lower, that you need to lower down, but this means that instead of using $10,000, I'm using $16,000. Okay, this is not really dangerous. This high risk is not really dangerous if your account margin is being used still low. Okay, once I do a change, I wait for a week or 2 week. I wait for the result. I see what these people doing and how the portfolio goes, and then I will change the setup again. Okay, because we don't know. Sometimes, let's say you want to remove a trader and substitute with another trader. Okay, let's say I don't like this trader, I want to delete. There were no trade open for him, so deleted right away. Okay, and I want to add another trader. Okay, this is last thing I think we're gonna speak about. You put your criteria more than, let's say, 300 days. Okay, average per month I want to see more than 5%. Total pips, I want an experienced trader. I want more than, let's say, 2,000%, 2,000 pips. Max drawdown, if you enter anything, you won't see any more traders after you filter out, because some of the good traders, they have drawdowns which just happen a day when they started, like this Polaris trade, or like just happen once and that's all. So max drawdown is something you need to know and take care of, but I believe average drawdowns is more important than the max drawdowns, because some of the traders, they normally have drawdowns every 1 month, every 2 months, let's say 20%, 30%. Okay, you don't want to fall 30%. Okay, every 2 months. So you need to take care. DD recovery, it means the duration of the recovery. I don't put any criteria. So recommended minimum. If you're a tight capital, you can insert, say if you're having a couple of thousands, you can put, okay, I don't want more than 1,000. So have less, and profitability, you can filter out more than 60%. So when you do that, to enter, which I forgot. So you have 48 traders to choose from, which is being ranked from highest to lowest. Okay, so this makes your account more easier. this trader, I think it's on vacation or it's not coming to trade because he imported his portfolio to copy while ago, but he's gone. Even though he has, I think, more than 10 accounts, and he's got some followers in two of them, like 200, 400, but a good portfolio and incredible drawdown. I don't know how he keep that drawdown, but he's not around. So we are waiting. If he comes around, the same, we're gonna follow. We're not gonna follow him the moment he returned. So this was one of the good traders. I don't know, maybe he lost his passport or something that he cannot continue trading, or is in holidays, any reason. You see, for those who really want to trade these traders, that is the actually the correct form I can say. Let's say this trader is in drawdown and you want to follow, but it's a huge drawdown. Okay, so I didn't know it's this huge, but you see, if I put the point here, is drawdown until here. Okay, one time happened. It came until down until here. It might come up, okay, but be very careful. Okay, this is a good strategy to follow a trader on drawdown, but maybe this drawdown is a really, really big drawdown. So you need to be experienced trader like this one, which has few years of experience, and I believe this trader will be coming back up after this drawdown. But I'm telling you, if you want to take this risk and follow this trader, for those who are going low or medium, do not touch this. Okay, so some of you, like, uh, I don't know, because I was talking with some of my friends that they were in COVID. I don't know, maybe they didn't understand the real meaning of risk. Guys, risk, it means gaining high and losing high. Because if you're saying I'm going high risk, it doesn't mean only you gain high. It means you gain high and lose high. Okay? So if you lose $1,000 or $2,000, means you go high risk. Okay? So do not expect when you go high risk, you don't lose. Okay, so some of the traders like this one, you see the graph is really good. The percentage is following our criteria, and the 6,000, 7,000 pips trader and a good drawdown. Okay, but why we don't recommend this trader? This only because you can see that is from December 2015 it has portfolio. The reason is because its gains are really low, 1.3, okay, 4.4, here 2.1, and a lot of small trades. Okay, this will turn negative in your portfolio because this trader is having ECN account. This trader is doing I believe scalping. Okay, so and when they are doing scalping, it means they don't pay much for spread. Instead, they pay commission to the broker. Okay, so they almost have zero spread, maybe 0.6 pip for, let's say, a pair like Euro USD. So they don't pay much spread. So when they are making 5 pips and you're following them, your spread is 2 or 3 pips. So you minus that 5 with 2, 3, you will be left with 2 pips. Or you minus that with 0.9 pip, you're gonna go negative. So that is the reason we don't follow and follow this trader. So, but it's a very good portfolio. This trader, however, we didn't check the equity VAMI. Okay, you can see sometimes when really negative, but is most of the time touching the black line. Recently, the strategy changed. Okay, you can see here but maybe it's another November 2018 for this trader. We never know if this can go more down or is the time to back up. Okay, but maybe you just keep him on your radar. If he hit a little bit high, maybe it's the time that he's turning back. Okay. All right. So you guys see that we made 2%. Okay. Please do not say that this is little. Okay. The biggest banks in the world, they don't give higher than this yearly. Okay. I know some of the banks in Japan, they give negative, negative 1%. Okay, so and that is yearly. Okay, let's say some banks in Europe they give 1%, 2%, but yearly we got 1 week 2%. 1 week is really different with 1 year. Okay, I don't really how to say, sometimes maybe some people they don't know about financial world, so you explain them. If you know, you explain them that that is not how it works. That is not, you cannot expect monthly 20, 30%. Okay, and if you have 20, 30% and you have gained that, okay, I'm happy for you, but it's just not safe. Okay, maybe in 1 day or 2 day you lose everything. Excuse me. Like I just showed you at the beginning of the webinar, that trader that just, guys, take few hours. Okay, took few hours for that trader to have a 88% drawdown, almost 100% drawdown. Okay, it's not gonna take long when you go down, but gaining is difficult than losing. Losing is very easy in a forex. Okay, so be safe. Let's check a few more trader. I didn't check. Okay, this trader was in our radar, but okay, we're gonna talk about these two trader, and I think we are off for webinar of this week. Okay, Hami, I don't know how to spell that. New has 2,800 followers, quite good. And we can see the months of January gain 37%. Okay, this is a medium risk trader. Okay, but for me this is high risk. So first thing I check is the equity. You see that how, you see, strategy until here was solid. From here is not closing the negative trades, is letting it to go down. Okay, and I don't want to follow this trader during this time, but recently, like from this month, he's, I don't know, changed the strategy or something. So if this continue to go forward, I would love to have this trader in my portfolio, because sometimes the traders, let's see here, until here there is like quite same strategy. Look, go up, drawdown, go up, drawdown, go up, drawdown. Okay, this is a good strategy, and over the time you can make money by following this trader. And drawdown is something that is normal. Okay, but he didn't go drawdown much. You see the black line is straight going up, but the trades went to negative. Okay, and stay negative. Let's say from this point, August 7 until December, like year end, there's some trades still open. Let's say from, if you want to be exact, from early October to end of the year, you are negative by following this trader, and this gonna be so exhausting. If you're following a trader and you have, let's say, minus 400 profit loss in your portfolio, and it stays there and is not moving and is even going lower. But if the strategy is being changed, is good to consider. Okay, let me example you. a very profitable looking awesome portfolio, but indeed 100% losing strategy. Excuse me. I remember when this trader came to copy was, I think, end of November. If I remember, was 25 of November, and he was looking a good portfolio, not very bad, 100% average per month, and that was really high. I didn't see anything wrong with that portfolio because can you imagine, let's say from November, just don't see the December, January. Look, green, 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 and all the months are green. So what do? You say, okay, this trade is almost a year trading and has all the months is green. So what do? Say, I want to follow this trader, and boom, you lose 30% or even higher of your portfolio. Let's say you give 5,000 to this person, you lose 2,000. So I remember was I think 2 months ago we had a webinar. Someone asked me in that webinar. I said I'm not gonna follow this trader until I see he come back and he stick to the good strategy. Okay, and he's not being able to do that since then, and he's keep losing. Okay, so this is what happened when you follow a good looking strategy provider or trader. Okay, look, let's say this was November. Can you see that? Okay, you just say, okay, I expect this to go higher, but it didn't. It went down, and losing so much. So stay away from this trader that offering you 100% monthly, 200, 300% monthly is not worth it. Okay, let's say I follow this trader with, let's say, $1,000. I make 2,000, then I make 3,000, then I make 5,000, then okay, and then I go further. I make a lot of money. I'm so excited. I'm happy following this trader. But suddenly I lose 88% or 20% or 30%, 50%. Okay, so I make that much money and then I lose all again. Okay, maybe soon or later. So stick to 6-7% monthly, and that is perfect. Okay, be constant profitable, not instant profitable. Okay, have that mentality that this market is not a lottery, it's not a casino. Okay, here is really if you have a knowledge of how to follow a trader, how to find a trader, how to do the setup, you can make a lot of money. Okay, you guys saw that we make 2%. I have been having few demos account and real accounts, and it's the same. Okay, you can easily just follow these traders and start make money. Okay, but which trader and what setup? It all depends on your fund and that recommended minimum that each trader is offering. Let's say this trader's recommended minimum is 800. So that is important to know. Okay, so recommended balance of all these traders together is 15,000. Okay, but we are not having enough money to follow all this. So our account is being used 1.5 higher. This is good, helping you to push your account. This can go even to 20,000 or two. Okay, but if you go higher than that, you need to be really careful because your risk management for sure is not going to be really good. If passes two or three, you're gonna not follow the proper risk management. Okay, so guys, stay safe. uh, keep looking at your portfolio, keep looking at these strategy providers. Stay safe. Do not need to rush making money, because this market is better to be in it constantly profitable, not instantly, let's say, make a lot of money and lose all again. Okay, so if you do a research about forex, you know that that is how the biggest trader make money, and that is how you can make money by leveraging these traders in your portfolio. Okay, so I hope this webinar has been um, good, and you take some notes, and you can use these notes for future. Until next Friday, see you guys, and have a great weekend.